Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
To the air. It's shaping. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Easy completion on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's reeled in. It's Chapman. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Chapman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in, it's Heath. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Number 65, on to kick it away.
Nestles it in at the 35. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And off to Jones. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Keith. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's caught. It's Metcalf. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Power football with the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Offense in a split backfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Under fire. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense putting points on the board.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's Mosley.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a crease. It's Pittman. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical. On
third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff to Jones. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36.
Man, third and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this fourth down more manageable.
No good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll test the right side.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. And off to Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Braxton. Rushes on him. Slithers into space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jones. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
Oh, a lot of space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking to pass, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mosley.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. Got it behind the line. It's Reese. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of one. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Braxton. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Wide open spaces. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd 3rd and short. They'll go to the power running game. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Absolutely center cut. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Okay, 1 possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
And down he goes. goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.